Hello and welcome to this video. Sorry the quality is not the best, but I feel like it kind of fits the theme here. I wanted to talk about how limitation can assist the creative process using my zines as an example. I think it's important to note that art, and especially like handmade crafts, can be a tool for the disadvantaged to raise our voices and talk about our experiences. I think that the idea that you need a lot of stuff to create misses the point of art, and sort of misses the point of like the fact that it's supposed to be authentic self-expression. And it definitely has classist vibes, can have racist vibes too, and we don't like that. So, as you can see, this zine here, Hold Me in Your Claws, which I made about horror and monsters and like things like that. I won't go too into what it's about for this video, but it's pretty beat up. It's not the best. That's because I had no glue. But I still really love it. I think it's still like genuine, and I really like it. This one, which I have a video about, the previous video, where I show the whole zine and I sing a fan song I made about house. I also didn't have glue for this one, so you can see it's really shiny with the tape, but I still really like it. It's not as beat up as the other one because I used the tape better, but still, it's not the most polished. This one, which I actually made yesterday and today, I did have glue, but I had to use tape for the binding because it was supposed to be one sheet folded with another sheet inside also folded, but I messed it up and stacked them instead, you can kind of see. So I had to put tape on the edge and sew the binding. But with the limitation being my mistake, I actually found that I like it better like this. I like the sewn binding. I think it just adds another level of detail to it that I think is really interesting. And this zine is about sort of moving across the country. It's about moving across the country and sort of struggling with all the change that brings, and like finding horror and darker stuff as a coping mechanism and as a sort of comfort and a way to like have some control in my life at the time. So I made this about that. And yeah, I had limited tools, so I just did what I could and after my mistake and found it like this, and I think I like it better this way. I think that having limited resources forces your brain to work harder to come with a solution. If you make a mistake, or if there's something you want to add to whatever you're making but you just don't have what you need to do that, your brain will have to work harder and come up with something new and innovative, and I think that makes your work just so much more genuine and personal and unique to you. And I think these days there's a lot of pressure to have the best supplies and the best resources available and spend a bunch of money in order to create something, and I just think that really does you a disservice as an artist and does a disservice to your work, because you'll be so focused on using these nice supplies, and sometimes you won't even want to use the supplies because I spent so much money on this, it's too nice, I can't use it. But if you don't have a lot, or if you have stuff that's cheaper, you just use it, you use whatever you have on hand, and you can create something that you really resonate with. Like this is like my favorite zine that I've made so far. Even though I kind of messed it up, I ended up with something that I love even more than I would have if I had done it the way I wanted to. And I think surrendering to the process of art and just letting yourself get into that flow state and just letting it happen rather than trying to orchestrate the perfect piece or the perfect thing is always going to let you have a result that you will be satisfied with, even if it's not perfect, even if there's things you want to change or improve. If you just take away that pressure, you will always end up with a result that is a reflection of who you are. So, sorry this video was a little clunky. I'm not very comfortable talking on camera, but I hope I got my point across. And I hope that you can make something that really feels true to yourself. And don't give in to capitalism, okay? Don't give in to the capitalistic art space that we're in currently, where everyone has like 1 billion Copics or a powerful drawing tablet. Like, just scribble on some paper with a school pencil or whatever, or a mechanical pencil, and just make something cool, alright? Thank you for watching.